Hello traders, and welcome to the market opening preview on a Monday, brand new trading week, August 25th, 2014. Traders, this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, great to be with you on a Monday morning. Absolutely beautiful, sunny, blue skies, white sandy beaches, and a lot of activity on the beach today. Traders, again, it's awesome to be with you, and we have a lot to talk about today. As you know, we had the Jackson Hole saga happen on Friday, so we're going to have to take a look at that, and we're going to go over some numbers and things like that. But before we do that, if you would, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William K. Gilda, and I'm your moderator through the market opening preview and also the Friday wrap-up, which we do every Friday before the market, after the market closes. Traders, I've been trading since 2006, 2008. I took a 3-month vacation after a great 27-year career in the fire rescue department out of the great state of Florida. Traders, came for 3 months, and I have to tell you, I'm still here. It's 2014, and I absolutely love what I do. Traders, I trade the markets every single trading day. I'm in front of my charts, I'm in front of my computers, and it's a pleasure to be in my office. It can be pouring rain outside, but there's always sunshine in my office. Traders, and it's really nice once you achieve to be profitable most of the time. You know, traders, we always take some losses. That's just part of trading. All right, traders, this is the risk disclaimer. Remember, Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Traders, mostly important, do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, traders, let's move over to some news and commentary. All right, so what do we have here? We have, what do we have? We have, let's see, we had a lot going on over the weekend. I shouldn't say all, but most of the pairs ended up with gaps as we came into Asia today. However, let's take a look at what happened when the markets closed on Friday. The Dow 30 is down 0.22%. The S&P 500 was down 0.20%. The NASDAQ 100 was up at 0.14%. If you go across the pond, that was really bad. In fact, it looked like everybody was in the red. The DAX closed down 0.66%. The FTSE 100 closed down just barely at 0.04%. The CAC 40 closed up down 0.93%. The Eurostoxx 50 closed down negative 0.81%. All right, traders, let's talk about markets that are currently trading as we go over to Asia. The Nikkei 225 is currently up 0.43%. The Shanghai is down negative 0.49%. The Hang Seng is down 0.18%, and the S&P ASX 200 out of Sydney, Australia is down 0.24%, and the Kospi is also down just barely at 0.02%. Let's talk about the calendar. Let's see what's going on today. I think the biggest news today is that the UK is on a bank holiday today, so I think our London session is going to be pretty boring, if I can say so myself. All right, in Asia, there was some minor news came out of New Zealand. And traders, I have to be honest with you, the only thing coming out that's going to be big today is going to be the New York session, and that's going to be new home sales. New home sales. And they're forecasting 430, previous was 406. So that's a good thing to see. However, again, I don't see anything going on. We have German business expectations and German current account in the London session, and German IFO business climate. Those are medium impact news events. Other than that, traders, I don't see very much news until New York. I expect a very slow London session. So if you're trading London, please be cautious and be aware that there's going to be low volatility in the markets during the London session. All right, traders, let's head over to some charts. Remember, traders, the charts we look at are 60-minute charts. These are 1-hour charts. And as usual, let's start with our euro dollar. Okay, so what do we have going on here? This is a chart that's actually showing that this had a major sell-off on Friday, gave us a gap. So we opened today in Asia with a gap. Remember, traders, 99.9% of the time, gaps get filled. It's okay to counter trend trade this. If you can do that and you know how to counter trend trade safely, you can take this up to the 618 at 1.3222, and at that point I would look to take this to the downside. I am not looking to sell. I'm sorry, I'm not looking to buy the euro dollar. I want to sell the euro dollar. I want to buy the dollar. Absolutely want to buy the dollar. So not a lot going on over there. All right, let's take a look over here. This is our pound dollar, and you can see here, same situation. We have a gap that needs to get filled. Again, up to the 38.2 Fibonacci level. I think it's a good place where we could take this back down to the other side, and that's at 65.70 area, and then we could take this back down. Again, I'm not looking to buy the pound. I want to sell it. I want to buy the dollar. Okay? A lot of these charts are going to look the same, traders, so don't get bored. All right, let's take a look over here. Here you can see that this is the Aussie dollar 60-minute chart. This is just absolutely ugly, traders. I've been saying this for days, probably over a week, and I don't know what to tell you. We got an entry on Friday. I'm so glad I didn't take this trade. I said on Friday and Thursday and last Wednesday I was not trading this Aussie dollar. It's all over the place. It has no direction. It had a tiny little gap. It's already filled, but I really have no desire to be trading this currency pair. This is absolutely on the back burner. I have no desire to enter into this trade. I know it's above the 200 exponential moving average. I have no idea what it's doing though, so I'm staying away. All right, over to one of my favorite pairs. The Euro-Aussie trade worked out absolutely beautifully on Friday. We have a gap that needs to get filled, so we expect this to come up and close the gap, and I'm looking to sell this at 1.4242 to the downside. I want to buy the Aussie on this, and that's about it. There's really not a lot to say. You can trade the gap up, but remember, gaps get filled. Now, what if this breaks support? And I'm sure that's what you're saying. Well, William, what if support gets broken? Do we take it short? If it breaks support and gives you a retest and then a bearish candlestick formation, you can take this to the downside. Other than that, nothing to do until this gap gets filled. And traders, normally the gap gets filled within a day. So it could be filled before the London Open for all we know, which is about 3 hours away. All right, here's the Euro-Yen. This pair has been really wacky the last 3 days. Not quite sure what's going on with it. I basically just put a trend line there. We're in the sweet spot now, but we're too far. We're too far from the London Open, and London's going to be very slow today with the UK on a holiday. So I'm not willing to really jump into this at the moment. However, it is above the trend line, and if it stays that way, I have no problem buying this euro up to 137.98. That looks like a decent trade to me. All right, rounding off our currency pairs. Here we have the New Zealand dollar 16-minute chart. This pair worked out absolutely great. Our trade plan on Friday worked to the pip and more. Gave us a pullback, gave us an entry, and actually took us to our take profit area. We have no gap really to worry about here. So we want to see this give us a nice pullback. If it goes to the 50% traders, I think that would be fine. If it goes to the 50% fib at 83.81, and we can just take that down from there. I don't think we have to wait for it to get up all the way up to the 38.2. I was looking left of the chart at previous resistance, and that's what I was looking at, and that's why I placed the entry to go short there, and it was a 38.2 fib. I thought that was a good area, but I really think if you enter the trade at the 50% Fibonacci level, I think you'll be safe. And we want to take this down for profit down to 0.8337. All right, traders, that wraps up our analysis on our charts. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I'd like to thank you for joining us on a Monday. Traders, remember, we give you the market opening preview every single day before the London Open. Traders, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Sunny skies and white sandy beaches. Have a great day.